All right, what do we got cooking today, Steve?
Well, we're doing another project for another customer of ours, or not another, but a previous customer. We built him a VZ Monaro, and he'd seen the yellow LJ that we built for a customer, and he goes, oh, I want something similar, but he wants to go up a couple of notches. And here we are, we've got this little LJ. We're probably about 80% into the fabrication at the moment. We've got Toby doing the sheet metal in the rear end at the moment, so not that far away. Hopefully we'll have it back rolling again within the next month.
Okay, so, and what are we using hardware-wise underneath? We've got, so it's got chassis mods completely?
We actually cut out the whole floor this time compared to what we did with the yellow one. We went a full chassis from the front to the back. We've actually just integrated our new rails into the factory front part of the Torana rails, and we triangulated it towards the outer seals as well. So it actually hell of a lot more rigidity at the moment.
Fantastic. And the front end is?
Front end, rod chop front end, manual rack. We've modified a few bits and pieces from what we usually buy off the shelf. We set the motor back about 35mm to give us clearance for the steering shaft. Usually when we do something like this, they say you need to do a starter relocation kit. We didn't want to go down that path, so that's what we did.
Right, okay. And what size rubber are we running?
At the moment on the rear running a 305.
Right.
305, I think it's a 65/19.
Lovely.
So a little bit, nice little package at the back there.
Okay, and the diff is?
Borg Warner, just a VL turbo style diff, just a true track, and we're just going 345.
Okay, and so 345, and we run full 4-link?
We've done a 3-link system.
3-link?
3-link with a Watts link, torque arm, and we're running a full floater from Race Products in Queensland.
Okay, and tell me about the rear brakes.
We had a bit of a brainstorm. The customer wanted to run Harrop brakes, so we got a set of VZ HSV or Harrop brakes, like the one they had on the early Commodores, like the VT to VZ. So we've got the Harrop brakes 330 all the way around, 4-piston front, 4-piston rear. We've made everything to suit, and we're running a electronic handbrake setup with one of our custom rear handbrake calipers we're developing at the moment. So no cable, no nothing, late model Brembo caliper, but it's electronic handbrake system. So no more cables, no handbrake lever, none of that sort of stuff. Hopefully within the next couple of months they'll be down pat and done as well.
Yeah, awesome. So all we got to do now is like literally rear tubs and rear tin?
Yeah, rear tubs, rear tin.
And then what's the process from there?
And then we want to make the exhaust system. We want to mount the master and booster as well. The pedal boxes in, which we've modified. The new steering columns in. All the steering knuckles, everything are hooked up at the moment. So once we get the rear tin done, we'll do the fuel tank. We'll do the exhaust system with the exhaust cutouts in the rear. And then we'll start making the radiator intake, all those little bits and pieces to get most of the fabrication stuff done, and then we'll strip it down and send it off to the panel shop. Okay, and interior-wise, it's a bit of a tight squeeze in there because there's been some major floor pan modifications. So what kind of seats are we running on? We've got a set of VF seats that we put into the HQ that we're doing, and they're pretty narrow compared to a Torana seat. So we thought, let's give it a go and sit it in there. Actually, it sits in there really well. We are going to modify the height of the back of the seat to bring it down so it still looks Torana-ish, like old school-ish, but a little bit more support. You look at any late model seat, you actually sit in the seat, but with the older stuff, you sit on the seat, so you don't get any support. So hopefully that'll fit really well. Yeah, great. All right, I'll look forward to getting some more updates on this one as it comes together. Yep, we'll keep you all posted. Excellent.